Hey y'all, get ready with me for the all white party. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup, and then we're gonna have to pick out what outfit we're gonna wear. My outfit today is so cute though, and I have to make it quick because we have a picture to take in literally an hour and 30 minutes. We're probably gonna do brows and lashes first. Show you what we're gonna be using, and then we're gonna jump right in because we ain't got a lot of time, girl. All right, y'all, so first things first, we're gonna go in with my Sephora Cleansing water just to remove any excess makeup. I really don't have a lot of time to do all this, but it really does make a difference. So I wanna make sure that I look my best. You guys have no idea how excited I am to be here right now. Like, this trip is fully paid for. I am in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Oh my gosh. If y'all want more details on how I made that happen, I'll do a separate video because, like I said, we ain't got the time today, girl. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and my brow fixer. This is just a cheap one, and let me tell you guys, if you've never used one of like the cheaper versions of the brow freeze, go ahead and get you one because they all do the same thing. Same formula, same thing. You do not need to pay like $30 for one of these. This was literally like maybe $5, maybe. Look at that. It's giving brow freeze, okay? We're gonna go back into another Anastasia product because even though we can skip the brow freeze by Anastasia, ain't nobody touching this brow powder by Anastasia, okay? You can brush it in a little bit. Like, see how that just automatically blended it into the bottom without making it look super harsh? The e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Okay, you guys, the brows are on. What do we think? It's giving, isn't it? I know, you ain't gotta tell me. Lashes next. Now I know what you're thinking, like, why are we jumping straight into lashes? Trust me, when you're rushing, these are the steps. Follow your girl, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna go into the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara. I have the I Envy 20mm lashes, 3D lashes. I literally was at the bar all morning, walking around the pool. I went and got free Ray-Bans today from my company. They literally were handing out free Ray-Bans for everyone who worked there and for their plus ones. My boyfriend got free Ray-Bans and I did. That's insane. We've got our eyelash curler. Now you can actually get a curl that's worth a damn. The dog hair from my house, because I have an all white dog, just follows me everywhere. It haunts me. I can't escape him. I love him to death, but geez. Next, I'm gonna go into my skin exfoliating pads. Now, if we're in a rush, we really shouldn't be doing this, but when I tell you this like really does make a difference on how well my makeup sits and how much it just goes into my face and my skincare, you'll understand why. And I'm gonna use the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. Obviously, y'all know this, y'all love it, everyone loves it. But yes, go to Glow Recipe and get this right now. I'm telling you, this has literally changed the game for my makeup. You don't need too much. I low-key used a little too much, but I love the hydration that this gives. I'm gonna go into this Nicka K New York. It's like a drugstore beauty supply styled cream to powder foundation, but I like to put this under my eyes as one of the things I put under my eyes because you're gonna see I'm gonna mix a couple of things together to give me that perfect coverage under there. Like, you don't need too much. Okay. Then I'm gonna take, this is another just random concealer. It's a Kiss, not concealer, a Kiss foundation. I'm gonna put this as kind of like a color corrector underneath my eyes because I do have a little bit of like dark circles under there. Nothing too serious, but enough for me to wanna correct that for makeup. And I still put like low-key too much concealer, or in general, especially for our new generation. We're starting to do less 2016 makeup, more clean girl aesthetic, whatever y'all wanna call that. But to me, makeup's makeup. I'm gonna put that shit on however I wanna put it on. So them dewdrops, I'm telling you, it's snatching my skin. It's got just enough to add a little bit of brightness under there, but not enough for any coverage because I've used this a lot. This is how you save product. You do not need to put all this extra product on your face that's unnecessary. So I like to go ahead and do concealer on like my actual skin so I know where everything's gonna go. I'm using the Makeup by Mario contour stick. I like this a lot. I got this from Sephora, because I always do something different for my nose contour, but this is what works for me. Feel free to copy it. I don't know if there's anything better, so you can leave in the comments what y'all's favorite contour stick is or contour palette. What I'm really looking for is another one of the ones that Anastasia Beverly Hills used to have. And if you're seeing this, Miss CEO of Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm talking to you. I need you to drop that cream palette again. I have been very salty ever since you've discontinued the cream contour palette. You knew it was fire. Why would you take it away? Why would you do that to us? The 2016 girlies are waiting for you. Anyway, a good duplicate of that is still being made today is the e.l.f. one. They have a cream contour palette. I've been buying that. I couldn't buy myself a new one before I left for my trip, so I was kind of sad about that, but that's okay. I have other stuff that I can use, but that is like the best like duplicate of that Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Y'all, like, ooh, yeah, it's like, this is how you should feel when you're doing your makeup. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This is one of my favorites. Stop playing with her. Stop playing with her. We are now going into the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Beauty Blush. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this. Notice I say a little bit and then add a lot, of course. But that's fine, we can deal with that. We're gonna go into the Huda Beauty Powder. Make sure you have no creases, and as soon as you blend out, like blend it, then set it. Boom, see? Instantly set, no crease. Perfection. Then I go back to the other side, blend out all those creases. Blend it again, because you cannot let even seconds go by without setting it. And now set. Taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter and putting it on my nose, and I am done. I'm definitely gonna add some lipstick, but I have to do that off camera, y'all, because it is time for me to go. I already told you I was in a rush. And the rush. Take your Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. All over it. One size setting spray. Finish it off. All right, and I'll show y'all the finished product later. All right, y'all, I am back and I made it to the picture, period. I'm wearing my work attire for the picture, but this is not what we're wearing to the all white party. So real quick, I'm gonna take all this off and finish what's left of my makeup, which I still looked really cute. Like, this is like a good starting point, but we're not done. I wanna go back in with my telescopic mascara. We have 1 hour and a half until the all white party. We can do a little glam, you know what I mean? We can zhuzh this look up a little bit. Real quick, if you need to fix anything, I'm gonna go under my brow there. I wanna go into my Morphe palette, but I hope this isn't one of the ones that got recalled on that list. It's this one. So hopefully not, but they have a lot of cute browns in here that I want to use. So I want to go into this light brown color and tap that on my lid. Now, since we have our eyelashes already on, you want to be careful about fallout, especially since the rest of our face is done. That's what, notice I didn't get a lot on that brush. I got it on a brush that can just press. I'm gonna go in on the other side and go into my darker shade. I have one next to it, right here. Just to tap into my corner. And don't worry about blending yet because we're gonna get a whole separate brush for that. Right now, it's about placement. You wanna just place everything where you want it to go. So, and as little fallout as possible. I might even tap it like that just to make sure. No fallout, because remember, we're doing things a little backwards. When you're rushing, you gotta do what you gotta do. And notice that first look I did, that was a perfect like rush look. You know what I mean? Like I looked super cute, makeup still done, lips on, but it's not complete, as you can see. I'm gonna go into another brush, and this is just like a little fluffy brush. Blend the corners out and blend up in a circle. I'm using like leftover concealer on my brush just to cut out a tiny little cut crease. Now, this isn't like one of those makeup girly cut creases, so don't come for me. This is just one of those soft cut creases that's gonna get you that look you're looking for without doing like the full over your lid thing. Love that look too, but it's a stressful one and we ain't got no time for stress. I ran out of like my P. Louise base, so we don't have that today. So see how good that looks? Okay, so what you're gonna do is we're gonna go into another brush and I'm gonna tap into this lighter color and mix it with this white up here. You can see it, it's like right here. And then we're gonna tap into this one just to get a little bit of light cover. Now we're gonna go into the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. And you already know what it is. I am going to start in the somewhat like middle-ish part of my eye. Kind of do a diagonal line because I want my shit sharp. Real quick, before we clean up, I want to show you how to do the front. So I'm gonna lean down, take this little front piece, connect it, and then use my concealer brush. Some people skip this, like if you don't want to like have it kind of more cyanide looking, then you don't have to do all this. This is the part that kind of pisses me off the most about my makeup process, so feel free to avoid this part, but it really does make a difference in my opinion on how the makeup looks, so I digress. Even though I have some lip gloss on, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some lip liner. This is a brown. It's a cheap one from the beauty supply. You don't need anything special. I overline just a little bit just because my natural lip line actually starts up here, believe it or not. It's like puffy up there. Once I line it, you can literally see where like obviously my Cupid's bow starts here, but I can sometimes draw it smaller if I want to look like I have smaller lips, but who wants to do that? So yeah, we're gonna hit that lip line. You can add a color or you can just add like a gloss. I'm gonna add a colored gloss. This is by NYX. You know I love me some NYX, girl. So we're going in. This one is the cinnamon roll one. I love this color, especially for us black girls. It hits, y'all. There's another one that I want to tell you about, Ginger Snap. I don't know if I have it with me right now. That one snaps. You need to buy that one if you are into like any type of colored gloss that is like a nude and matches your skin tone so well. I'm just gonna go back into my Huda beauty powder and get some powder on my little triangle here. You wanna pat it out like I just did and just go back in. You wanna go underneath where your contour and your blush is, just to define that a little bit more, and then buff it out. I'm gonna go into the sides of my nose to really define the contour. This is for baking purposes, so we already set. I just wanna bake real quick. To avoid flashback, I'm gonna go into the L'Oreal Infallible pressed powder. You definitely need a pressed powder, no matter what brand. I don't care if it's cheap, I don't care if it's expensive. This is what's gonna prevent you from having, 1, a non-snatched look, 2, an ashy face, and 3, flashback. You do not want any of those. So look at that. I just wanna show you real quick. You had your baking powder on and boom, look at the difference. There's this side which still looks kind of good, but boom. This one, effortless, seamless. You don't wanna look like the crypt keeper in all your pictures after doing all this for your makeup. So just a little tidbit. And you don't want to put too much either, because we didn't bake for no reason either. Ooh, like look at that, snatched. Like yes. And I always start at the bottom because I want the majority of like the product color to go underneath where I'm like more dark down here. I'm gonna use like what's left over on this brush here just to blend in my blush a little bit more. Obviously it's adding like just a little bit more to it, but I don't have to add any more product because we've already added plenty of blush product. Just snatching me. Slaying to the gods. This is for all the girlies, but especially my wig girlies. Y'all gonna like this. Just go around those edges where you have like any makeup on. To snatch this face further, you already know we're going back into. Now I did spray a little bit already earlier, but I wanna go back in. Any changes you make to your face, you should just always set it with the setting spray. And I didn't need too much one size. You already know, trying to be lasting all day on till dawn. It better work. Because I'm partying till dawn, literally. Oh, do not breathe this in. Didn't think I needed to make that a disclaimer, but for myself, I did. Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight, just to give it a little touch up. Almost forgot my favorite part, which is the brow gel. We're gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to go over our beautiful work we did earlier. Girl, can't anybody tell me nothing at this party, okay? Because the hair is giving Beyonce in Dubai. The face is giving me. So this is our final look. Do we love it? Do we love it? I love it, so it's happening, okay? So if you wanna, of course, keep seeing looks like this and continuing my journey on this trip, follow me so you can keep seeing me live in Black Girl Luxury, and so you can live in Black Girl Luxury too. And you can figure out how I even got all of this and just everything on my page. So follow me and follow my YouTube channel if you want way more in-depth tutorials about makeup and hair and everything in between. All right, see y'all later.